Organic Psychosis, the Pathobiology and Treatment of Delusions. CNS Neurosci Ther. 2018 May 15. Authors, Joyce M. Abstract. Organic or secondary psychosis can be seen in diverse conditions such as toxic, metabolic disorders, neurodegenerative disease, and stroke. Poststroke psychosis is a rare phenomenon, but its study has significantly contributed to the understanding of delusion formation. The evidence from case studies of patients with focal strokes shows that delusions develop following unilateral damage of the right hemisphere. The majority of patients with right hemisphere stroke do not develop delusions, however, and advanced neuroimaging analysis has elucidated why this symptom develops in only a small proportion. Lesions of the right lateral prefrontal cortex or lesions with connectivity to this area correlate with delusional beliefs in this subgroup. Studies of patients with primary psychosis, for example schizophrenia, or under the influence of the psychotogenic drug ketamine, also show abnormal function of this area in relation to the severity of their abnormal beliefs. The conclusion of these studies is that the right lateral prefrontal cortex is one hub in a neural network which includes the basal ganglia and limbic system and receives inputs from midbrain dopamine neurons. In patients with schizophrenia, or at risk of psychosis, dopamine is dysregulated and evidence suggests that faulty dopamine signaling is the precursor of delusion formation. It is therefore likely that the mechanism of delusion formation is the same in both primary and secondary psychosis. This is consistent with the mainstay of treatment of both conditions being antipsychotic medication. However, antipsychotic medication in people with cerebrovascular disease should be avoided if at all possible. This is because epidemiological studies have found that antipsychotic use is associated with an increased risk of stroke and will thus compound the possibility of a further cerebrovascular accident. PubMed, 29,766,653, PubMed, as supplied by publisher.